Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey came out April 3, 1968, a year before man landed on the moon, and before I was born 3 weeks after that historic event. The first time I saw 2001 was in the early 1980s on cable TV. 2001 was an astonishing, stunning, and bewildering movie, even on the small screen. When 2001 came out on IMAX for 1 week in August, a friend drove up to San Francisco to see the 70mm film at the AMC Metro Theater. My friend said that 2001 was still an astonishing, stunning, and bewildering movie, even on the big IMAX screen 50 years later. 2001 showed us what the future could have been, with spaceships taking civilians to a space station, bureaucrats to the moon, and scientists to Jupiter. 50 years later, the future of manned spaceflight is quite different. My name is Reimer, and welcome to my channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to see more videos like this. Today's commercial aeronautics is still in its infancy.
3, 2, 1, ignition. Salvage 1. We are lifting off.
SpaceX is leading the way in reusable rockets for cargo runs to the International Space Station and satellite launches. NASA will oversee manned space launches by SpaceX and Boeing in 2019 to fly astronauts from U.S. soil for the first time since the Space Shuttle program ended operations in 2011. No commercial airliner is getting into space travel. Pan Air, an iconic airliner during the Cold War era and featured in many movies besides 2001, went bankrupt in the early 1980s. The International Space Station is currently slated for decommission and deorbit into the South Pacific Ocean after 2025. According to the New York Times, there are 3 private companies developing space station technologies that could supplement or replace the International Space Station, and the Chinese will have their own space station. A link to that article can be found in the description below. Although the U.S. was the first and only country to land men on the moon, the Chinese are most likely to establish a permanent base on the moon. As for Jupiter, there are several probes on the drawing board for the next decade. Maybe one of the new probes will determine if the Giborian moon, Callisto, has its own moon, or what's called a moonmoon. If you haven't seen my moonmoon video, the link can be found in the card above or the link below. Out of all the gee-whiz tech shown in 2001, it took nearly 50 years for FaceTime to become an everyday reality.
Hello. How are you, Squirt? What are you doing?
Hey, Johnny.
With 2001 available this week as a 4K Blu-ray, you too can experience this astonishing, stunning, and bewildering movie. If you're interested in buying the Blu-ray from Amazon, an affiliate link can be found in the description below. Please leave a comment of what you think of 2001 then and now. Thank you for watching.